What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Z-True and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Let's get into it. Okay, so I apologize for last episode 6. I was very ill. I'd overdone it at the gym because I've started the gym recently to try and improve my weight because I'm a little on the heavier side and my stamina is severely lacking since my hospital appointment, since I was in the hospital. So yeah, I started the gym, so hopefully bettering myself in that regard, but I did overdo it a little bit, so I ended up being a bit sick the day after, which is when I recorded episode 6. I tried to record the day after, on the day of the gym, which you probably hear at the start of the episode. It's not great. And then I tried to record the day after and I was still just rough, but I got as much done as I could. Off camera, I've moved the farm now to over here, as well as given it a dimensional chest, which is where it's putting all of the stuff, which is very nice. And then that's all coming down into here, which I've moved. I've also moved the dragon's breath and dragon's egg extractors. So if we go into the mine real quick over here, you can see up here, this is what I've done. So we've got a controller access point that's connected to this controller. That way I can actually just pump everything into that rather than having 2 points connected to this. But yeah, the dragon's breath is here going into an oak diamond chest. So if we ever fill up our drawer, which we shouldn't, because I've put a lot of I've put gold upgrades into a lot of these now, so they shouldn't fill up. But if they do, then we've got an extra buffer of diamond chest storage, and then this is where the farm comes to. It comes in here and then just goes straight into there. And I've got an ultimate upgrade in that. I don't have it in any of these because it's not producing fast enough, so I'm not too worried about it. I've also covered over the hole that was over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet, because there's a lot here. I might end up just hollowing this out and making it the the disk drive area, because I feel like that would clean up a lot of space. Also off camera, I have made a little hidden door that goes into the back rooms here, where I've got 3 hardened thermo generators, all powered by soul lava beneath, and then I've got 4 pattern providers around a molecular assembler, and that is accelerated to set up some basic auto crafting for things. And then we only have the 16k in a single co-processing unit, so crafting's not the fastest, but it's there. Last episode we got the knowledge of ancients, or the ancient knowledge buff for the pylon. We might get a few more buffs today, depending on what we get through. I've left this running overnight a few times, so as you can see, we've got quite a significant amount of combs now, which is how I've managed to get 3 gamma productivities, the block upgrade in these 3 at least. I've got a simulation in each of these, just in case I couldn't get the gammas. So we have got simulation in all of these, as well as all of these, I believe. Yes. And only currently these 3 are linked up to this draw system. So this draw system is on a separate controller because I want the B stuff to be separate from the mystical stuff, and this is all the mystical plus these 2, and that's all this will be. So this is all the farming stuff, which is why there's also the nether wart, the potatoes, the carrots, the root stuff, and the seeds. So this episode, what I want to do is I want to upgrade our power, because we are severely lacking in power. We can get up to currently spirited, I believe this is, yeah, because we got the seed from one of the quests rewards, and I've obviously had it going. I don't remember if I did it off camera or last episode, but I did make a blazing crystal seed and a energized metal or energized steel seed, so we have a nice supply of those. We should also probably look at getting the inscriber automated, because that currently is very slow and painful, but I've got acceleration cards in there as well. So I think one thing we need to do is get a niotic seed, one of these, which does require a block of niotic crystals, and we can get that from a block of diamond, but it costs 2 million FE per craft. So let's make a diamond block. Oh, that was a bit laggy. I'm gonna go AFK while I wait for this to craft up some diamonds for us so that we can get the blocks, and then I will be back. All right, we have the diamond blocks, and then to get the niotic, or the niotic blocks, we just do this. And this is going to be very slow because we are only using basic cables and basic energizing rods. So it might be a good idea to upgrade these to be at least hardened, because we have hardened back there. So we'll let this one craft, and then I'm going to craft some hardened energy cables. I might also make another molecular assembler and whack it in one of these corners, because that's going to stack basically. But I do need to have another molecular assembler because I'm running low on crafting speed and crafting space. I think I only have one slot left in the crafters, so not the most efficient. But there's our first block of niotic crystal, which we can then convert into normal niotic crystal for the quest. And we can recraft that back into the block. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then I will be back with you guys because there's a lot I need to do crafting wise. Alright, we're back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm gonna have to go on a side tangent here because I need better power, in all honesty. But before I can get better power, I need better like infrastructure for crafting, because this is not great. And I can upgrade these pattern providers into extended ones, which I believe give more slots for patterns, yeah, as you can see there. But to do that, we need to get these concurrent processors as well as a crystal assembler. So we're going to get a bit into that. So I will be back once I've figured out everything that I need to get, or once I have everything that I need to make one of these. So I shall be right back. Okay, and we are back, and we have made our 2 extended pattern providers. That was a task. I'll probably show a little montage of me crafting those, because it was a pain. We also ended up making the Entro seed as well as the redstone seed, although now these are full, so I need to actually upgrade those, which I can do. So we get 3 of those. So now we have redstone and Entro coming in. I replaced fire and nether, I think, is the essence I replaced. Let me just check. Yeah, fire and nether seeds got replaced. We also need to sort out our tanks, but because of this, now we have all of this real estate in terms of crafting slots. So let's make some more patterns, shall we? So we need to learn the basic capacitor, which means we need to learn dielectric paste, which means we need to learn clay, coal, and blaze powder. Blaze powder can be obtained that way, coal can be obtained that way, and clay is obtained that way. So we slot those in. I don't know how much blaze powder we have, or blaze rods. Not much. There's a slight issue. Okay, well, I'm sure the issue will arise at some point. So back to power. We now can make basic capacitors. We also need to make tiny capacitors, like that. We also need hardened capacitors and large capacitors. So large, tiny, and hardened. And that absolutely upgrades our capacitorness. We then need to make iron bars. I need to make more patterns. We need to make those and the vertical versions. And then we need the casing. And then to upgrade, we also need to get you learnt. I think we already have that learned, actually. Yeah, we do. We need to get the blazing capacitor, and we didn't make the niotic seeds yet because we're still trying to get power sorted. So that's up to blazing at least. So if I go to the, where is it? The thermo generator. We can almost make everything. We just need to make that automatically. And then we can take you and do this. And upgrade that to blazing tier. which now generates 1,350 FE a tick, which is already significantly better. We now have 3 blazing, which is a total of like 4,000, I think, or close to it, or just over it, which is a big upgrade. We need to upgrade our energy cell. There we go. Blazing. EP. 40 mil power storage. So now I can request like 10 of these, and that immediately upgrades this mess. And then to upgrade, we need to get quartz blocks and quartz research or learnt. That gives me a big upgrade in power transfer to this. So we have big upgrade in power output and big upgrade in power into the power energizer. So if I do that, it should be significantly quicker. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Much quicker. Which is very nice. I'm going to work on getting the rest of these crafted up. And then I shall be back. So be right back. Okie dokie. And we have all of the nitro crystal blocks that we would need. Let's get that crafted. We need to get a supremium block, which I think requires something like that. Let me just uncraft this one. Don't know what was happening there with my mouse, but there is supremium. And then we can go up, and I think we want to replace probably stone, honestly, for now. I should make a more permanent farm, but this will do for the time being. Plug that in, and there we go. Nartic crystal seeds. Right. I'm gonna go off camera again, but for you it'll be like a quick flash of the old screen, and I'm gonna make another 3 of these. So I shall be right back. Okie dokie, we are back, and I've just set up the recipes for the Niotic, as well as the Spirited, up to the Spirited thermo generator. I've taken one, so let's see if we can craft a Spirited. No, we need blaze rods. Alright, well, we know where we're off. To the nether, because we don't have any blaze rods. Okie dokie, and we are back. Back in the overworld, at least. I think we have enough blaze rods now. I could be very wrong, but we will see. So we want 1 spirited, please. Oh, we have enough. Let's go. And there is our spirited, our first spirited. So from 1350 a tick to 6750. That is huge. I don't know why we are not taking damage from... Oh, there we go. I'm assuming one of our curios is stopping us from taking damage for short periods of time. Do I have enough to make 3? I need 20 more blaze rods. And we're back. We have the 20-ish blaze rods that we need. So, can we make the 3 now? Yes, we can. And that bumps up our power massively. It didn't use the blazing ones we already had for some reason. And we are now generating an ungodly amount of power. Which means these should never be empty, this should never be empty. Let's make 10 of those. Maybe I need to allow substitution. Maybe that's the issue. Do that for all of these just to make sure that they all function correctly. So we might be able to use the 3 that we have here now. If I do this, yeah, it will work it now. And it did use the blazing one this time, thank God. And we should then be able to do the spirited. Yeah. Another spirited, let's go. And there we go, we got another one. We do need a way of routing the power though. That's the only issue I'm seeing right now. So, can we slot in over here? We can. What I might do is move this to here, and then plug these in at the top, like so. And then I can get rid of these and plug you in there. So you're getting powered, you're filled basically entirely. We could upgrade our things. In fact, I think I'm going to. So let's see. I need more Niotic Crystal Essence. Okay, well, so we're gonna have to wait a minute. So I will be back once this once we get enough Niotic Essence. And we're back, and we have the ability to make the 4 Spirited, which it should be doing. It is very nice. And that should be all of them. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. There we go. And they each hold 16 million FE each. That's a lot of FE. So we built up a decent amount of eggs and dragon's breath since we've been starting. You're now completely out of, pretty much completely out of Niotic. We've built up a nice amount of entro crystals. There we go. Got it in the end. We're not backlogging on anything, right? Nope. Cool. Alright. Power, I think, is safe to say is sorted. The only thing we need to do now, in terms of power, is get wireless power. We need an eye vendor, we need a case... No, one of these. Please tell me I have enough. I don't. Oh my god. Alright. Bring it back once I get more ender pearl, blaze rods again. In fact, there's some right here. How very kind of them. And then we just need a capacitor. Put all those in there. That one, and that one. And boom, instant. We love that. And then with that, we can make a ender cell. We can make a niotic one at that, or a spirited one, sorry. But in fact, this can leave now. We don't need that. The ender cell is much better. We can throw the energy, the blazing energy cell in there. Now this classes as wireless power. We just need to make some gates. Some of these. The only issue is we can't actually automate them because we haven't set up A, obsidian automation, and B, ender core automation. So I think, like, between episodes, I'm going to get the obsidian seeds. I'm going to expand our farm so we can... I'm going to probably put another farm below this one so that I can actually plant the rest of these seeds that we've got just lying in our backpack, because it would be nice to get that dealt with. So, in fact, you know what? I'm going to be right back and do that off camera real quick rather than do it between episodes. So I'll be back. Okie dokie. And I am back. I don't know where I got that from. I'll go back in there. And our discs are now full of types, so we can't actually put anything new in there. But I built the little farm down below, as you can see. I put a new Aldomodium hoe in there, and I've connected the dimensional chest to the system. So now we have a lovely room down here, and it's lit up, thanks to that and that. So which means we should be able to plant as many of these as we need. So let's get stone planted, nether planted, fire planted, kiwi planted, wood planted. We could do amethyst. Let's get dirt done. I don't know what else I need really right this second. How many do we need? 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then that's the stone, fire, wood, dirt. And then we plant the prudentium, nether, and kiwi. There we go. Look at that. New farm setup. And I do think we could probably get a... We could probably hook up our hostile neural networks now, actually. We can plonk that in there, and we should still have a net gain on power. We do there. We do, and we do. Cool, we have a net gain of power constantly now. So now I can just top this up, leave it running overnight, and get a ton of predictions, and as well as a ton of progress on our data models, which will be very nice. If you're wondering, that's how I initially did the bee stuff, was with this, getting that set up and running. Alright, let's go get a Blaze data module. Hello. Just the thing I needed. Put that in there. And 6 remaining, which means we only need to kill 6 of these guys. Okie dokie, and we are back, and we have upped it to advanced, at least. We got a lot of blaze rods backed up for the time being, which is nice. So I need to make another simulation chamber, another loot fabricator. Is it glowstone dust or blocks that I need for the seed? It's dust, okay. So we get 4 of that, and then we get the Inferium essence out of there because it doesn't want to be in there. What the hell happened? Oh, I'm in the pattern encoder. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we get our tertium block, and we'll just make sure to get as much of this as we can. Perfect. We got enough, just enough for 4 seeds. I will need to make more tertium actually now that I'm looking at it, and then we need seed bases. 4 of those, please. Thank you. Go over to our seed crafting area. I could make this so much easier on myself by placing hoppers on each of these and just putting the stuff in the hoppers, but I've turned particles down or off because it was lagging in the nether and it's still having some issues at the moment. Something is lagging the hell out of my computer right now. I'm not sure what. Let me just check Task Manager real quick. Okay, it's just that my computer hasn't been restarted in a while, because apparently it's classed as still online from 3 days it's been up. That'll do it. Cool. Alright, I'm going to let this run for a second so I can build up some glowstone. And so I can think about what I want to do now. And then I'll be back. Okay, and we are back, and we have Blaze now set up in a loot fabricator. I've also moved our heated centrifuge over to here, which I'm going to hook up in just a second because I need to hook up combs to go into there. Alright, and we're back, and we can make our gates. We do need more cable, so let's make like 20 of those, should be fine. But we have got gates now, so we are good in that regard. Alright. That should hold us over for a good while. So we go up, head over here, and then we can just plonk that on top, and now that is powered. Look at that, wireless power acquired. Flux Networks, I believe, is in here as well now. So we could do that, but there's not really much point when we have ender gates right this second. Eventually we probably will, because you can basically unlimit how quick these output power. So that would be nice. So we've done that. Wonderful. Great. Let's go over here and edit this. Oh, let me just quickly figure this out. I will be right back. Okie dokie, and we're back, and I've managed to get it working. So this is the code, as you can see. And basically what this is doing is it's pulling everything from the 2 hives here and putting it into the drawer, except for these comb, which it is putting straight into the heated centrifuge, which is then processing them into draconic dust, which is then going in here. And I moved all of the draconic dust we had in our AE system into this drawer. So now we will always have the draconic dust in here. And I put obviously some upgrades in there as well, because we were severely lacking in those upgrades. But that's good. That means we are now fully automated, and this number should just start ticking down continuously, which, as you can see, it is doing. Obviously, if it's daytime, the bees are going to produce more, which it will then try and put into the centrifuge, but the centrifuge is full, because we need to get Hearts of the Sea so that we can actually make the faster tier of speed upgrades. And to get that, we're going to do the old method of mystical. So we've already got diamond, we've already got squid, we need to get prismarine and fish. So prismarine should be relatively easy. I just need prismarine crystals and prismarine shards, and can I get those easily anyway? Other than an ocean monument, it doesn't look like it. So it's time to fly and hopefully find an ocean. Also, our map has reset for some reason. I think there was an ocean in this direction. I could be wrong though. So I'm gonna go look around for an ocean and then I will be back. Okay, and we've got an ocean, and I've realized we have had an ocean already by looking at this lovely chunks map, and I have already uncovered a ocean monument. It is lagging, I apologize, but right there is an ocean monument. So that's where we're heading. Journey map doesn't show it, but this biome is really cool as well. Okay, Guardians, give me what I need. It's very dark underwater. Already, there's one of the things I need. Thank you very much. Where's the Elder? There he is. Thank you. Oh, they drop hearts so they see? Oh, interesting. I hate fighting Guardians in the water. Alright, I'm going to farm the rest of these and get enough for 4 seeds, and then I'll be back. Okay, and I'm back. And we now have enough for the prismarine seeds. Just making those up, which I will skip through for you guys, because this is a long process. And then I'll be back. And I'm back, and we have the 4 prismarine seeds, which we will just plonk right there. Let's go get some fertilized essence, some of this stuff. And we can bone meal one, just so we can get some of the essence. And then we can plonk that in the drawer. There we go. Prismarine essence acquired. And then with that, the only one we need is cod. So as you can see, we got quite a bit of prismarine while we were out. So yeah, now we just need fish, which thankfully comes from any fish, but we do need jars. So I'm going to do that off camera because I need to restart my computer anyway, because it is becoming a laggy mess now. So I will be seeing you guys in the next episode, because this is a wrapping up point. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, obviously hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. Leave a comment letting me know how you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.